What's going on, guys? Jacobrdoty here again, and I wasn't actually planning on making a video on this, but I started to unbox it and I could just tell this thing's gonna be quality. And maybe you guys would want to see this, but I just got in my Anarchy Motive shift knob, which is completely custom. No one else has this shift knob. It's pretty sick, so let me show you. I already started peeling it back. This little jam nut was taped to the outside of the ball and this bubble wrap in the peanuts. Nice little Anarchy Motive box, but you know what? I started to see this and I could just tell this thing, it's got some freaking heft on it. Now I don't think I'm gonna need this little jam nut because I have the retaining nut that comes with like the American Muscle one or something like that. So I'm just gonna use that one, but for people that don't have that already, this will help lock it in to where it's nice and centered. You guys kind of started to see what the design was. I kind of hinted at it on Instagram, but let's check this thing out. It's like giving birth. Oh man, this thing is sick. Look at that, fully custom shift knob, flat bottom. Yeah, this thing is so sick. Oh man. Now what a heavyweight shift knob is supposed to do is to help like smoothen out the shifts. I think another brand called Flossy, they call it like Buttery shifts or Buttery smooth shifts. And I'm sure that's what this is gonna do. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the one I have in there, which is like a little ping pong ball. I hated the size of it. It's so tiny. I mean, it's better than the stock shifter, which is like all plastic, but this one's like a tiny plastic shift knob. And I can't wait to put this thing in there and tell you guys how it rides. Not really rides, I guess shifts. All right, so hopping onto the interior, I need these because you'll see why, but this thing's pretty messed up. I'm also trying out the new GoPro mic. Hopefully that works, but let's just unscrew this one. You'll see the problem right away. So the threads actually came out of the ball, which, I mean, there's threads in there, but this is like the adapter collar, and I guess the glue just kind of broke down over literally having it in there for a month, and it just came off. So just gonna take this, pull it out, try to put that in there as best as we can, just to, I guess, save it for whenever. So now this one is actually threaded all the way through. This is fully metal. As you guys can see, it looks sick, and it's also bigger. So just to compare, like I was saying, this is like ping pong ball sized, and this one's super light. Like it's just plastic. This one's like fully metal. This one's also a lot larger, halfway between ping pong ball and pool billiard ball. So this one's gonna definitely give it some heft. So I just tried it without this jam nut off camera, I guess, but I just wanted to see if it got lower. It definitely gets lower, almost like a short throw. However, since I have the base, this little boot won't look the best. Like you'll still see some of the shaft showing for the shifter. I don't really wanna deal with that, so I'm just trying to get this as low as I can get it, and then we'll go from there. And I'd rather have that clean look rather than the shortest throws, and especially because eventually I'll be going with a MGW or a Barton. Now let's go ahead and thread this back on. This is completely normal, so then you just back it off a little bit, straighten her out, and then you'll spin the retainer basically right where it needs to go. And I kind of overspin it so that way I can retighten it down where it's straight. So this spins backwards, and then you'll basically raise it up like a coilover, and then you'll squish it down, and that is solid. And holy crap, this feels so much better. I mean, this thing has some weight, as you guys can see, comes to center, and the size. It just feels like this is more of a, I hate to say it, but it feels like more manly. I don't know. It's just like, it feels weird, but you're grabbing a bigger ball.
Got it!
So let's go take it for a test drive and see if it really smoothens out all these shifts. So the first impression that I get right now is going into gear is buttery smooth. I mean, I felt like before I was putting a little wear and tear on my car, which, I don't know, it's probably just in my mind, and I don't know, I could just feel it through the shifter with that plastic ball, that it just didn't have the heft to get it into the gear, and it felt like I was kind of like forcing it into gear. It's definitely got some more weight that you got to push into it, but I feel like you'll get used to that really quick, and it'll help a lot when you get those stiffer shifters, kind of like the MGWs and the Bartons. Right there, going into first was like buttery smooth, and usually, you know, you have that little gear lockout whenever you're in first where it doesn't want to fully let you in until you're really slow, but this is just so easy. Also, this is the new GoPro mic, so hopefully you guys are liking this audio quality a lot more. It doesn't click and rattle and all that stuff. A little downshift right there in the third. Smooth. Oh yeah, once you get it going, it basically falls into the next gear. This actually makes a really big difference in the driving experience. Two things that you're always touching are the steering wheel and the shifter. So those two things right there, I mean, if you can improve that, you're gonna love it. Do a quicker shift here. Oh, that was easy. Nice easy shift. This Focus was getting on it. It's all these little mods, but it makes you fall back in love with your car. Like, this is so smooth. My water bottle's moving. Oh, geez. Sorry. But as I was saying, these little mods basically like make you fall back in love with your car. Like it's so tiny, but it changes the driving experience just that little bit where it's just an improvement. I'm just heading to the gym, so I'm gonna do my normal little highway pull I do, but then we'll go ahead and wrap it up whenever I get there. Downshift smooth. Lots of traffic, so nothing crazy. Just catching up to freeway speeds. Yeah, that was easy. That's downshift. Oh, falls into gear. Nice sized where you won't slip. And this is actually like a matte texture. I'm sure you guys can kind of see it. The last one's like a gloss. I've definitely slipped on the last shift knob. I don't know if it's gonna happen with this one. I have to be honest though, the one thing I would say to improve the shift knob is add a little bit more grip. Like almost like a wrinkle black texture. I think that would be super sick. That would totally finish this off. Oh man, it's buttery smooth. I feel like it's almost making me nail my downshifts even better. Just because like the timing is better with the shifter. I don't know, that might just be my head. I'll roll down the windows a little bit just for a quick pull here. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna sound with the new mic, but it sounded pretty sick to me. So we made it to the final destination. Let me get back on the big camera and give you guys my final thoughts. So first of all, I really hope you guys enjoyed the better GoPro audio quality. I really strive to like try to make these videos as good as I can, and I hope that that mic really made a big improvement. Second, I really love the shift knob. I waited about, I don't know, a month I would say, but check this out. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it's got the yellow right here and the Doty emblem. That basically matches that sticker on the outside so perfectly. The matte is perfect. It fits in my hand a whole lot better. It's nice and tight. I just think that this thing is a great improvement over anything that you guys have inside your car. If you have stock, if you have the American Muscle one, go ahead, splurge a little bit, get the better shift knob, you'll thank me later. Now this is just on the stock shifter, however, I could see this in a major improvement when you have an MGW or Barton, where it usually does require a little bit more effort to shift. However, right now, it just makes it so buttery smooth. I kind of want to throw it on Oscar's if he has the same thread pitch and just see, because he has an MGW on his GT500, just see if it helps smoothen out those shifts as well. So down in the description below will be a link to Anarchy Motive. You can go ahead and DM him on Instagram. He's super responsive there, and I think he also emails. Hit him up, send him a file, he'll custom engrave that file. I mean, it's super sick. It takes a little while, but you got to remember this is fully custom. I'm the only one with the Doty emblem on my shift knob. That's pretty freaking sick to me. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this quick video up right here. I wasn't even intending on vlogging this, but it's something that was pretty cool. I was just gonna throw it in with another video, but I'm so excited, and this made a big difference, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.